You can raise the heavens and earth. I'm not the positives. Surely my prayer, my sacrifice, my life, and my death, all for our Lord of Lords. No soul shall see this on my command. And those who submit all out the king is no God but thee. Thou art my Lord, and I am thy servant. I have been greatly unjust in myself, and I confess my faults. Discrimination is all my faults, for none transgression is false with thee. And guide me to the best of morals, for none guides to the best of morals but thee. And turn away from me the evil and the decent ones, for none can turn away from me the evil and decent ones but thee. All I make Muhammad successful. Make two fathers Muhammad successful. That it make Abraham two fathers Abraham successful. Sure that praise and magnify. All I bless Muhammad, bless two fathers Muhammad, but that it bless Abraham two fathers Abraham. Sure that praise and magnify. Amen.
Amen.
You can see it. Can I greet you with the words of peace? Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, sir.
Without further ado, I bring up our brother, Brother Linus.
Sisters.
Oh. Excuse me. So I jumped the gun. I'd like to bring up Sister Brandon.
Alaikum salam.
Beautiful beliefs in Savannah and Georgia Study Group with the beautiful words of peace and paradise. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, sister.
How's the sisterhood?
Fine, ma'am.
How's the brotherhood?
Fine, sister.
Praise be to Allah. I want to start off reading a list of names for you. And then we'll go over what this beautiful list of names means. And we see if we can get some clarity from this list.
That's right.
Tamir Rice, John Crawford, Victor White III, Andy Lopez, Jonathan Farrell, Dion Flood, Kamani Gray, Reynaldo Corveras, Chavez Carter, Chantel Davis, Aaron Jefferson, Kendrick McDade,
Call the roll.
Rakia Boyd, Wendell Allen, Ramarley Graham, Deonta Farrell, James Brissett, Timothy Stansbury, Timothy Thomas, Kenneth Harding, Raheem Brown, Dan Roy Henry, Ayanna Jones, Kiwana Carrington, and Victor Steen. Now we first hear their names. It's beautiful names. We hear some Hispanic sounding names. We hear just different names, male and female names. And you might say, Sister Ramona, oh, those are a list of doctors. Doctors who are ready to go off and find a cure to cancer and other different diseases that may be afflicting the world.
That's right.
Sister Angela, you might say, oh, that's a list of lawyers. Somebody who's going to be in the courtroom defending and making sure that justice prevails. Kasha, you might say, oh, that's a list of scientists. I recognize some of those names because those are people who found a cure for this or were able to research and cure this disease or were able to go and find a different herb to fix this or that. I said, okay, yeah, maybe they are a list of scientists. Brother, you might say that's a list of teachers.
That's right.
They sound like teachers' names. Mr. Rice, that's who my chemistry teacher is. Or Mr. Crawford, that's my math teacher. Or brother, you might say that's a list of farmers. Maybe they're trying to help feed the world and make sure we have organic, good, non-GMO food because we know that's what they're doing to our food. We might even say, oh, that's just a list of mothers and fathers working every day, going to work, making sure that their children are raised properly, making sure they're providing for their children and rearing them in the right way. But when I add two more names to that list, Michael Brown, Oscar Grant, and let us not forget Amadou Diallo.
Come on.
You say, wait a minute. I recognize those names better. Why do you recognize those names better? Because those are the names that the media pushed out. Say,
That's
oh,
right.
Look at what happened. When you say, well, Amadou, that was decades ago. That was, in the 1990s or the early 2000s, some of these names. How is that possible? But then you hear Michael Brown, you say, wait a minute, that was last summer.
That's right.
So what do they all have in common? These names are children, and I say children, teens and young adults under the age of 24 who were unarmed and killed by police since 2001.
That's right.
Come on now.
That's right.
Children. As a mother, when I read that list, it broke my heart. Because the mothers who gave birth to these beautiful children, teenagers and young adults, they saw a doctor.
That's right.
They might have seen a lawyer. They might have seen a scientist and said, my baby's going to be a teacher. I'm going to make sure I do this and work 2 and 3 jobs so I can help pay for college for them. Because they're going to make something. They're going to do something with their lives. And they might have been farmers. Maybe they had a vegetable garden when they were growing up. They were going to be mothers and fathers themselves. And so the mother said, oh, I can't wait till I have grandchildren. Well, guess what? Guess what? That dream is squashed. That dream is gone.
That's right.
Because somebody decided that these beautiful lives were not worth living. That's right. This Savior's Day, 2015, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will be teaching on the intensifying universal cry for justice.
That's right.
Sunday, February 22nd, and it's free. And we all know that we have one guest that's coming in, but it's free. Why would he make that free? Because he wants to make sure there's nothing to impede you from coming to hear that lecture. A lot of times, a lot of times we like to make excuses why we can't do certain things. Oh, I gotta work that day. What's on Sunday? Most people don't. Oh, why I can't afford it. That ticket price is just too high. Well, guess what? It's free.
That's right.
Oh, well, it's a little bit too early for me. But guess what? It don't start till afternoon.
That's right.
So we've knocked out all reasons and excuses why you say, well, I can't come here at that day. But you can, because it will be free Sunday afternoon, February the 22nd.
That's right.
When we go further into the title of Minister Farrakhan's speech, and I don't, claim to know any inside information, I'm just going by the speech.
Go ahead,
The
sister.
intensifying universal cry for justice.
That's right.
To say that it's universal is letting us know it's not just happening in our backyard here in Savannah.
That's
because
right.
we can list names right now. It's become commonplace for us to say, okay, who's going to be this week? Is it going to be the south side of Savannah? Is it going to be the west side of Savannah? Where's the crime going to take place? We talk about justice when we learn about our flag, which stands for freedom, justice, and equality. We have the sun, moon, and star on there. And in the flag of Islam, it states, the star is light that dispels the darkness of space and bears witness to the sun. The star is without numbers in space. It represents all the stars of the universe, and it signifies justice. So here we have in the flag of Islam, it's speaking about the universal cause of justice represented by a star.
That's right.
And then you have Minister Farrakhan saying the intensifying universal cry for justice. I want to read just briefly a few of Minister Farrakhan's quotes. And this is, again, on justice. Justice, a prerequisite to life. And this appeared in the November 25th issue of the Final Call this past year, 2014. But it came from a different article, a different lecture Minister Farrakhan gave. The following article contains excerpts from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's address delivered October 24, 1987, on the police slaying of Michael Taylor. Again, another youth who was gunned down. 16-year-old black male. My son is 16.
Come on.
16-year-old black male. He can barely wake up without me telling him it's time to get up for school. Sometimes I have to tell him that you do your homework. Sometimes I have to go and say, Costa, you need to clean your room.
Come on.
16 years old. But when the police saw him, that's not what he saw. When he saw this young brother, he saw black, he saw criminal,
That's right.
he saw up to no good, he saw worthy of gunning down, and that's exactly what he did.
That's right.
More than 25 years later, the events of today have us demanding that true justice be served. The Final Call reprints this timely message and a source of guidance and healing. I won't read the entire article, but if you get a chance, go back. You can look it up online, or if you have that copy of the Final Call. It's Justice, a prerequisite to life. In it, Minister Farrakhan says, Dear beloved brothers and sisters, justice is a common thing. Now, I'm a homeschool mother, and my daughter would tell you we just finished talking about common nouns.
Come on.
So you have a common noun, that's just chair, building, girl, light, city. Those are just common nouns. But when you have a specific noun or a proper noun, you'll say Ramona, Angela, the mosque in Savannah study, the city of Savannah. It means specifically. But he doesn't say that. Because if you're saying justice, that means it's common to everybody. Not just the social group, not just the proper noun. Justice is the law that distinguishes between right and wrong. Justice is fair dealing. We cannot live without justice. Justice is a prerequisite to life. What does that mean? Anything with the prefix pre means before. Before you can have life, not before you can be born, but before you can have life, true life, you have to have justice. Freedom, justice, and equality are conferred on us by our Creator. We're not asking the white man for justice.
That's right.
We're not asking the law for justice. We're not asking the police officers for justice. We're asking by our Creator. He said that we should be free and justified and made equal to all of mankind. We're not going begging for, please make us free.
Right.
Please make us just.
Right.
Please make us equal. No, that's not what we're asking for. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to us that justice is represented by the balance. Justice is the balance held by a woman who is blindfolded. I know you've all seen that picture, and it's really hypocrisy because they have it in all of the courthouses where the lady, she's supposed to have on like a Greek-looking dress or whatever, and she's holding this balance out, and she's got this blindfold on, and she's not going to pay attention to what you look like.
Right.
She's not going to pay attention to how big you are, how small you are, what your religion is, how long your hair is, how short your hair is. She's not going to pay attention to any of that. She's just going to listen to what the case says, and then she'll say, okay, here is how I rule. Is that the justice that we receive here in the United States? No, it is not. Justice should never look at your position or posture, or who your father or mother is. Justice should have on one side of the scale the weight of facts, and on the other side our action in accord with those facts. It is thereby we render true justice. Finally, I want to end with what's on the back of every issue of the final call, what the Muslims want. Point number 2.
Come on, sister.
We want justice.
Yes, we do.
Equal justice under the law. We want justice applied equally to all, regardless of creed or class or color. Let me read it one more time.
Go ahead.
We want justice, equal justice under the law. We want justice applied equally to all. To all. I know a lot of people like to say, oh, you with the Muslims. Oh, you like far. Oh, y'all are racist. Oh, y'all are this. And y'all don't, want everybody to get this. You think you're better than other people. No, it says we want justice for all.
That's right.
Go ahead.
For all. What kind of people would we be if we said, okay, just justice for our people? But the brown man, he don't really need justice. Red man, he don't even need justice.
Go ahead now.
The white man, he don't need justice. No, we want justice applied equally to all, regardless of creed or class or color.
Go ahead.
I thank you all for listening to me, and I pray that you gather something from what I said, because it's not my words that I'm speaking.
That's right.
It's the words of, first of all, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the words of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and most importantly, the words of Master Farad Muhammad. So I thank you all, and I pray that you have a blessed rest of the day, and happy Savior's Day.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, sir.
Let's give our sister another warm round of applause. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness that regardless of land, labor, or language, there is but one God. And we thank that God for coming to us in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praise is forever due, and for raising up for us the most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who we now know, believe, and have been taught by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, is the risen Christ, is the one that the world have been waiting for, and don't know that he's been here and working on our behalf. We thank him for the most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and we thank both of them for the man who woke most of us up in here today. our leader, our teacher, and our guide, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. I didn't get it wrong.
No, you didn't. You were right.
Minister Louis Farrakhan. And in their names, I would like to greet my beloved brothers and sisters in the greeting words of peace and paradise of Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
How's everybody doing today?
Fine, sir.
I'm doing fine myself in the name of Almighty God Allah, trying hard in His name to make my word my bond. Brothers and sisters, let's give our sister another round of applause. I really enjoyed beautiful words. And I just thank Allah that someone is trying to hold up their post as the rest of us try to get it together.
That's right.
But brothers and sisters, I would just like to say that to all of us, even though we are few in numbers, that if we are here today, we really should be proud of ourselves. If we are here today, we should be grateful to Almighty God that we're in the mind that we're in. Because if you were just think about the untold millions of dollars that have been spent since the coming of Master Farad Muhammad to keep people away from this message.
That's right.
The very fact that you are here today says that there is something very, very special about you, and that you have absolutely been chosen by God. I know y'all don't feel that.
Go ahead.
I want to say it again.
Say it again.
If you are in this little room today with only a few of us, you have been chosen by the Lord of the world. You have been able to sift through all the propaganda. I'm talking about billions of dollars worth of propaganda.
That's right.
This man has been working night and day to keep people away from these teachings. And look, I'm here. You're here.
That's
Through
right.
all that they have done. And you know what? With all my shortcomings, I'm pretty proud of myself.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
With all my shortcomings, I have a lot of work to do,
Yes, sir. We all
to get myself together. But I'm telling you, if you just look at what they do out there to distort the message of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, to try to make people see Minister Farrakhan in every way except the way that God has made him for us.
That's right.
You should give yourselves a round of applause. All praise to Allah. It's a shame. They call this month Black History Month. And it's like every year it gets shorter and shorter.
That's right.
It's like it should be Black History Hour.
Yes, sir.
And it really shouldn't even be called Black History at all. They should go back and call it Negro History Week. Do anybody disagree with me?
No, sir.
Negro History Week. Because all praise is due to Allah. Because all they are doing is picking out little of our brothers and sisters who have used their brilliance to help to build a heaven for white folks.
That's right.
It shouldn't even be called Black History Month.
You're right.
Negro History Day.
That's what it
Negro
is.
History Week. Black History Month. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get it together. It's been a minute.
That's right.
All praise is due to Allah. We're killing ourselves in great numbers, day and night. And the only thing that they can talk about is Benjamin Banneker and how he invented something that none of his folks are getting a dime for today.
That's right. Come on.
George Washington Carver, who did so much with the peanut, but none of his people are getting a dime today.
Come on.
Who's making money from all these inventions that our people did to uplift America?
Go ahead.
Even during the time of our slavery. We're not getting a dime. And we are celebrating a so-called Black History Month. They don't have Black history in America. We have Negro.
That's
Negro Day, as
That's
I said
right.
earlier.
You right.
You know, every one of us, every time God sends us a leader who will stand for us to try to give us a decent account of history and a decent account of where we should go from here, they work against us. And we are now celebrating. What are we celebrating for? Which part of the history that we have in America has done us really any good? Which part of history in America that we are talking about is guiding us to where we really want to be as a people? You don't even have that history. And I'm going to tell you, unless we connect with the true history, we'll never get where we need to go.
That's right.
Because the most honorable Elijah Muhammad and our leader, teacher, and guide, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, said that history is one of the most important studies that you can study.
That's right.
Because if you don't know what was, you cannot understand what is, and you are not prepared for what is yet to come.
Go ahead.
So if you are dealing with Black History Month the way it's presented to us, we are doomed to stay in the same relative position that we have been in since the days we set foot in America.
That's right.
Is that the history you want to study?
No, sir.
It's not the history I want to study. All praise is due to God. You know, so once again, to give you a little treat for Black History Month, they roll out the movie
That's right.
Montgomery. What's the name of the
Selma.
Selma.
That's it.
Selma.
All right.
And it's such a shame, you know. I went to see the movie, and you know, the always the ending theme is that if you want justice,
Yep.
if you want freedom,
All right.
if you want equality, you have to continue to be patient
That's right.
and to wait for the beneficent white man
That's right.
to give it to you bit by bit, piece by piece,
Go along.
and little bit by little bit.
That's right.
Sir.
That's the theme. This brother, I knew for a long time his name, but we really connected a little over 3 years ago during a very difficult period in my life when after I lost my wife and about a month and a half later lost my son.
Yes, sir.
You know, you never know who Allah will send to you in an hour of trial. You know, you can hang out with who you want to hang out with. You can be who you want to be with. But you never know what you have in your life until you try. And during this trial period, my big brother came by my side
Yes, sir.
and began to help me to process the things that I was going through with the teachings that I had embraced and my wife for nearly 20 years.
Yes, sir.
But I did not have all that I needed so that I could use the. And let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. If you just hold on to these teachings and feed yourself from these teachings, it will give you everything you need when you need it. And then when, if not giving you what you need on your own, the God will send someone to you with these teachings to help you to understand it better. I want to present to you the man whom Allah sent to me,
All right.
so that he can take us through the rest of this day and hopefully through the rest of our lives, starting from the day
Yes,
with
sir.
these brilliant teachers. Brothers and sisters, help me to receive our beloved student minister / captain
Yes,
of the
sir.
day, Brother Minister Captain Marcus Muhammad.
Yes, sir. What's
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, sir.
How the brother?
Fine, sir.
And how the sister?
Fine, sir.
All praises are due to Allah. We have to start, before we get started, we have to give much love, much appreciation, and much thanks to everybody that has come before us today, that saw fit, as I asked them to come and help with this program today. And my beautiful brother, Brother Ronell, the opening prayer, and our sister Brandon, who came up, and I really was trying to hold my bearing witness down,
Yes, sir.
so she could get it out, but that was a very awesome insight into what's going on in our world today. And as men, and I don't have to tell these men because they already know, as a black man, we're not going nowhere. We can't go anywhere without the support of our beautiful black woman. So let's give Brother Ronell X, Sister Brandy Muhammad, and our big brother who I told him in his ear when we got through, I was going to get it because I told him not to introduce me, just bring me on. Because the only men that need introducing today, and they don't even need introducing, are the three wise men that came to see about us. But I thank Brother Linus for that beautiful opening and the words that he said. I'm just humble, you know, from this day. So let's give all three of our brothers and our sisters a warm round of applause. And there's many more people to thank, but let me go ahead and open up and we'll get to that and get right to, inshallah, what we hope to talk about today. So in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, He came to us in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, the great Mahdi, to whom all praises are due forever and ever. The Lord of all the worlds, I bear witness that there is no God besides He.
That's right.
And I bear witness that the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad is His Christ, is our Christ, risen and exalted. And I further bear witness that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is indeed a reminder, a warning, and a comforter to us all in the absence of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So it's in their names, and on behalf of our Savannah representative of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, our student minister here in the city of Savannah, Brother Minister Jamie Muhammad, I'd like to greet you once again in the greeting words of peace and paradise. Assalamu alaikum.
Next time, sir.
How's the fruit?
Fine, sir.
How the sisters?
Fine, sir.
Oh, praise. How the sisters?
Fine, sir.
Okay, so brothers got the bass, the sisters got the treble,
Yes, sir.
but it's all good.
Yes, sir.
But how's the family of God doing?
Fine, sir.
You know, it's a surah in the Holy Quran called the family of Amram. And so we're here today as family.
That's right.
We're here today, as Brother Linus stated earlier, because these three men,
Yes, sir.
inspired by God in person, came to see about us. I'm talking about Master Farad Muhammad. I'm talking about the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
That's right.
And I'm talking about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Now today we hope to cover a subject,
Come on, Brother Mel.
and you know, I wrestled very hard trying to put the subject with the material.
Yes, sir.
And finally Sunday came and I didn't have no opportunity to change the subject,
Okay.
so we got to roll with it.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Yes, sir.
So, but we want to, inshallah, speak today on the topic, the classroom of God. The classroom of God
Teach, brother.
is the classroom of pain.
That's right. Listen, listen.
The prerequisite to our rise. I'm going to say it one more time. The classroom of God is the classroom of pain,
Teach on that, brother.
but it is the prerequisite to our rise. And some may say, well, man, I'm want to hear about no pain.
Yes, sir.
That's all we've been going through is pain. Is that right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Oh, I'm the only one.
No, sir.
No, sir.
We put on the headpiece and with a smile, and we put the suit and the bow tie on with a smile. How you doing? Fine, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine, man.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
But you're in pain.
Yes, sir.
So, at some point, we have to deal with our pain.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
What's the definition of pain?
Come on.
Pain is a penalty, bodily suffering, distress,
Yeah, been there.
anguish,
Been there.
the throes of childbirth,
Yeah, been there.
labor,
Been there.
diligent effort
Yeah.
to cause pain or to afflict or to be distressed. Sound familiar?
Yes, sir.
Well, the scripture said, I think in Psalms 30, it said, weeping may endure for a night,
Yes, sir. Joy.
but joy cometh where?
In the
In the
morning.
morning.
Teach, brother.
Is that what it said?
Yes, sir.
Weeping may endure for a night. Well, how long is a night?
Mm.
Master Farad Muhammad said we've been here over 400 years up under these wicked taskmasters.
Come on.
As Brother Linus identified him after the most honorable Elijah Muhammad identified him as being the devil.
That's right.
So we've been serving and we've been afflicted according to Genesis for 400 years.
Mm.
To weep is to manifest grief. Did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
By shedding tears. Brothers, we know we don't shed no tears, is that right?
I ain't gonna answer that.
So why would you take this subject, Brother Marcus? The classroom of God is the classroom of pain. Because we are in pain.
Mm.
And if I don't touch you by the end of the day, then you ain't living. Because we're in pain.
Yes, sir.
There was a female artist that had a song. Her name is Betty Wright. You was in the club like me a few years ago. You know Betty Wright said what? No pain.
No pain, no gain.
No pain. No gain.
Mm.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
I said, well, I don't know if God will put us in pain. Well, if there's no gain without pain, then you doggone right. God has us in a situation that's causing us pain.
Yeah.
I asked my wife, do you have your phone? I'm going to play just a real quick clip off of YouTube by a brother by the name of Eric Thomas. It's only about 2 minutes. And I hope you can hear it. We got the volume turned up. But it's entitled, Pain is Temporary. Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Listen to what Brother Eric had to say. Think about your own life. It's called Pain is Temporary.
Yes, sir.
Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. Every time you done something you're not supposed to do, people say, hey, your mother's a tyrant, you're right. She kicked me out, you're right. She beat me, and she developed a man because she put me out there and said, you're going to have to grow up. And some of you have never learned to grow up. And so every time something get
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Give Brother Eric Thomas around.
That's right. I like that. That's right. Very firm, brother. Very firm. That's right.
Pain is temporary.
That's right.
You say you ain't gonna die. You ain't not gonna die.
That's
Go
right.
through it.
Go through it.
Go through it. Is
That's
that
right.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
At the end of pain
Success.
is success.
That's
Go
right,
ahead.
brother. Go ahead, brother.
So you doggone right. God would allow us
Mm.
to be in some pain.
Go ahead.
Jesus was hanging on the cross. They had him nailed. They had his hands nailed.
Mm.
His feet nailed.
That's right.
They put a crown of thorns on his head.
Mm.
Then
Talk
they
about it.
pierced him in his side.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Talk about it.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That sounds like a little pain.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Mm.
We know he wasn't really on the cross, but the description is given
Yes.
in the Bible. In the movie, Mel Gibson shows the excruciating pain
Mm.
that God allowed his only, as they say, begotten son
Go ahead,
on,
brother.
teach on
Go
that.
ahead.
to go through.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
And they say, if there's a cross for him,
Mm.
there's a cross for me and
There
you.
you go.
Right.
There you go,
Right.
brother.
So we're talking about the classroom of God.
Mm.
We got our principal, Brother Derek, here today.
Mm.
We call him Joe Clark.
Mm.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to just give a little brief description of maybe what a classroom would look like. Now, I hadn't been in one in a long time.
Come on, brother minister.
Talk about it.
But when you're in a classroom, when I was in school, you had a blackboard, is that right?
That's right.
They had some chalk.
That's right.
You have a teacher, is
That's
that right?
right.
You got some chairs or some desks.
Mm.
Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Classroom.
Yes, sir.
And when the teacher come in, she write the date on the board.
Mm.
Is that right? Today class.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
So since we're in class, I'm going to ask you right now, what day is it? What's the day?
Go ahead, brother.
What day of the week is
Let's
it?
talk about
Sunday.
it. Mm.
I can't
Sunday.
What day, brother?
Sunday, sir. Sunday. Sunday, sir.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday. Sunday.
Sunday.
Mm.
What day?
Sunday.
Sunday. What date is it?
Mm.
Somebody, what's the date?
8th.
Give me the whole date. February?
February 8th, 2015.
Yes, sir.
One more time?
February 8th.
2015.
And we all present, is that right?
Yes, sir.
So now I want you to tell me the date, and then I want you to say, I am in present time.
Mm.
Because see, I can't talk to you if, like the song say, if your body's here with me,
Mm.
but your mind is on the other side of
Come
town.
on.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it again. I want everybody at one time. What day is it?
Sunday.
What date is it?
February 8th.
2015.
And I
am in present time.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Yes, sir.
Now everybody's in class.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Y'all do all right, brother?
Yes, sir.
And you know, one thing about when I was in school, they had the regular class,
Yeah.
then they had the gifted class.
Yes,
Mm.
sir.
You know? When you go to college, you have to enroll in a course. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That sound familiar? When you come into the Nation of Islam, you get a student
Enrollment.
enrollment.
That's right. Yes, sir.
We talking about the classroom of God.
Yes,
Come on,
sir.
brother minister.
See, you might have been in the class and didn't know you was in a class.
That's right.
Maybe that's why the grades ain't what they should be.
Ooh. Come
You
on.
didn't realize you got in a class.
Yeah.
But you didn't just get in any class. This is the class
All
room
classes.
of God.
That's right. That's a lesson.
Did you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
On Monday, where do we go, brothers? F-O-I.
Class.
Yes,
On
sir.
Saturdays, where do you go, sisters?
NGT.
Class.
That's right.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So this is a class.
Mm.
Now, we want to take a look at a few of the classrooms that we've experienced over the years. As Brother Linus mentioned, our birthday, we don't have no birthday.
Come on.
Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said Master Farah Muhammad taught him that it's estimated at 76 trillion years.
Come on.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So let's look at a few of the classrooms that we've seen in the black man's history.
Yeah.
50,000 years ago, I heard Brother Linus mention. You must have been looking at my notes.
Come on, teach.
Sometimes when you're in the same class, you got the same notes. Is
That's
that
right. That's right.
But 50,000 years ago, one of our scientists, I believe he said his name was Shabbat.
Yes, sir. Come on.
In the book of Revelation, you got 24 elders.
That's right. Listen.
And the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said there's 12 major scientists and 12 minor scientists.
That's what he taught.
Not just elders, but scientists. And he said that Shabbat got upset with the other scientists.
Yes, he did.
He actually got upset with the 12 major scientists because he wanted to make us and take us from a soft and smooth and delicate people and make us into a hard people. Is that right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
And so the way of God is the other scientists didn't try to stop him. They just told him, you got to go somewhere else and do that.
Teach on black history, brother.
Go ahead, brother.
So he took him off to the jungles of East Africa, or back then we call the whole planet Asia.
Asians.
So we took him over into East Africa or East Asia, and he began the process of allowing us to live in that terrain. And so the messengers say from trying to breathe the air down in them jungles, it was very hard to breathe. That's how we got the big nose. Trying to inhale the air in the very thin air atmosphere of East Africa.
Come
And
on.
so our noses begin to spread out wide like mine. You know what I mean? And every
That's
time I
right.
smile, I can get a little bit bigger.
That's right.
He said that our hair became coarse and kinky
Yes.
from living down in the jungles of East Africa.
Come on.
And if you look at all the other original people on the planet, Indians, Chinese, Asian, all of them, everybody got smooth hair except this black man in America.
That's
Come on.
right. Go ahead,
Teach, brother.
He said the only thing that's left of our original appearance is our eyebrows. He said no matter how nappy our hair get, and some of us got nappy eyebrows too, is that right? But he said the only thing that's left of our original appearance is the smoothness of our eyebrows.
Come on.
But because of our rebellion,
Come
the
on.
rebellion of that scientist 50,000 years ago, he began to change and alter the original man. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
We talking about a classroom.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
So that classroom was in East Asia. Then you come on up the wheel of time 16,000 years ago.
Come on, brother.
And the supreme wisdom lessons that talked about the Indians. In lesson number 1, question and answer number 3, he said that Christopher Columbus, why did we let half original man? Columbus discovered the poor part of the planet Earth. Is that right?
That's right.
And when you get on down to the answer, it said he found the Indians here who were exiled from India 16,000 years ago. Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Go
sir.
ahead.
So every time the black man rebels against the will of Allah, God, which is Islam, we find ourselves in a classroom.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He never said what
Yes,
the
sir.
Indians did. He just said that they were exiled. Meaning we put them out. Is that right?
That's
Yes, sir.
right.
Then you come down 6,600 years ago, and a scientist by the name of Yacub,
Come on, brother.
Come on now.
an original black man, who we say is not the creator, because we are from creation, but the white man is made from us. We said Yacub made the devil. Is that right?
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Supreme wisdom say, would you tell us when and how the devil is made?
That's right.
And said it starts with grafting from the original man.
That's
Is that
right. Yes, sir.
So 6,600 years ago, he found that there was 2 germs in the black man. And if I can separate the 2 germs, you know the story.
Yes, sir. Black and the brown.
I can get my new man. Who was his classroom? Honorable Elijah Muhammad said it was on the island of Patmos or Pilan in the Bible. Is that
Yes,
right?
sir. That's right.
Revelation 1 and 9. Let's read. Revelation 1 and verse 9 says, says, I, John, who also am your brother. You say Yacub was an original man, is that right?
Yes,
That's right.
I, John, who also am your brother and companion in tribulation and in the kingdom and patience of Jesus Christ was in the Isle of Patmos
Yeah.
for the word of God. What do you mean for the word of God? Messenger taught us that the black man wrote his history down. We write it down in advance every 25,000 years.
Right.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So I also, your brother and companion in tribulation in the kingdom and patience of Jesus Christ, was in the Isle of Patmos for the word of God. And the word was that a new man was coming on the planet.
Yes, sir. Let us make man.
And for the testimony of Jesus Christ. So we looking at different classrooms. We looking at the rebellion that's on the inside of black people.
That's right.
That's causing us to be in situations of pain.
Yes, sir. Come on with that.
Come on with it.
The Holy Quran says some of it's from Allah, but most of it is from what your own hands have wrought. Did you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
See, every time you go against the righteousness, and every time I go against the righteousness of self, we find ourselves in a situation.
That's
Go
right.
ahead. That's right.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
We're talking about rebellion. We're talking about classroom.
That's right.
We're talking about the history of the black man and woman, not just in America, but our complete history.
That's right.
On the back of every final call, it says we want a freedom,
Freedom.
but we want a what? Full and complete freedom.
Freedom. That's right.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, how are we going to get free?
Ooh, let's talk about that.
460 years ago, Sir John Hawkins went down into East Asia or Africa, started filling up the ships, started collecting the most bright slaves he could find, doctors and lawyers and nurses and engineers. And yeah, we had engineers back then.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Yeah, we built the pyramids, is that right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
We didn't go to school to become no engineer. We knew we were gods and goddesses.
Absolutely, sir.
So 460 years
Identify.
ago, we got another classroom. We got another experience. Coming over here in the holes of slave ships with chains around our neck.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Come on now.
Brought us to America. He had a movie, Murphy had a movie Coming to America.
That's
right.
right.
He didn't nearly touch it. I know he wasn't trying to, but he didn't nearly touch the experience that we had
Okay,
No, sir.
that's right.
coming to America. He came over here as royalty. Is that
Right.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The messenger said we came over here in the holes of ships.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Barely any clothes on. Is that right?
That's right.
Dr. Collins used to say, in our urination and our defecation.
That's right.
Meaning we didn't have nowhere to use the restroom. We were chained to the bottom of this ship.
That's right.
And he brought us over here to work us from can't see morning
Right.
Yes,
Paying, bro.
Yes,
to
sir.
can't see night.
That's right.
All because rebellion. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Come on, brother.
The black woman is in pain. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I said the black woman, brothers, is in pain.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
The black woman is the loneliest, I'm talking about this one right here in America,
Come on.
is the loneliest woman in the world.
Ooh. Come on, brother.
What are you talking about now?
Come on with it.
See, all through the Bible, we never found an account where they trying to kill a woman. But she is lonely because the black man is dead.
Dead. Yes, sir.
Did y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We can't find nowhere in the Bible where they trying to kill us, brother. They killing us.
That's right.
That's the first thing they did when they got us to America, was start working on this black man.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Listen,
Because if I
listen.
kill the black man, she don't have nothing to look up to.
That's right.
Ain't no children got nothing to look up to because the black man is dead.
Go
That's
ahead,
right.
soldier.
Stripped us down
That's right.
in front of our woman, man.
That's right.
Sticking in her cabin at night, even while we in the room,
That's right. Go ahead.
That's
Talk about
devil.
it, brother.
sleeping with our women.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
That's right.
Put us out of our own house
That's-
to lay down with this black woman.
That's
Go ahead.
right.
Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Hell, if we ain't in pain, there's something wrong with us.
That's right.
Listen.
Talk about it, brother.
Talking about sweeping around your own front door.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
All all because we're rebelling against the will of God.
That's right. Listen.
Because innately you know, and I know that we are gods, but there's always one supreme God.
That's right.
Yes, we are Allah, but there's one supreme Allah.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
And that supreme Allah
Yes, sir.
requires obedience.
That's right.
Right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
In the book of John, 11 chapter, the 32nd verse, Mary and Martha were weeping. Shaniqua,
That's right.
Terry, Mona,
That's right.
huh?
That's
were
right.
weeping
Yes, sir.
because their brother Lazarus,
Dead.
It's dead.
Big Nook, Charles,
Yeah.
Raekwon,
Right.
That's right.
Wireless.
Linus,
Talk about it, brother.
Marcus,
Talk about it.
James,
Yes, sir.
Zebedee,
Yes, sir.
Isaiah,
Right.
That's right.
all of us they
Dead.
were weeping because their brother Lazarus was dead. They said, Jesus, if you had been here,
Right.
right.
Come on.
deal with this Negro.
That's right.
If you had been here, our brother Lazarus would not have died. Y'all all right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
So now lesbianism is on the rise
Yes, sir.
because the black woman is in pain.
That's right. Listen.
She can't get the black man to go to church.
Mm.
Can't get the black man to come to the mosque.
Right.
Did I say something wrong?
No, sir.
Can't get him to get a job.
Mm.
Or he got a job and can't get him to pay some of these bills.
Right.
That's right.
He off somewhere spending money with a side chick, huh?
That's right.
Or his brother Sharif say, sisters, y'all quiet now. Like Wiley Jackson said in Atlanta, y'all quiet now. I'm talking about the black man and woman.
That's right. Go ahead.
She's weeping because, brother, we dead.
Right. That's
It's
right.
in the nature of a woman to equal herself up to the man.
Yeah.
But if we laying down in a grave, brother, ain't nothing to equal herself up to.
That's right.
That's right. Listen.
So you got all these marvelous teachings on raising the black man to life, if we understand it.
That's
Come
right.
on.
They said Lazarus was in the grave for, I think, 4 days. Y'all know about that? Say he still had his grave clothes on. Honorable Elijah Muhammad came and put us in a suit and a tie, a suit and a bow tie. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That's right.
But this man Lazarus was in the grave for 4 days or 400 years. And so out of the pain of not having a real man,
Come on.
she's now falling down on her own self.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Supreme Wisdom lesson, English lesson number C1 said, my uncle cannot talk his own language.
Come on. Break it down.
He does not even know that he is my uncle. What do you mean he can't talk his own languages? You trying to talk sweet nothings in our ear, but the black woman is spiritual.
That's right.
Y'all didn't hear me.
Go ahead, soldier.
Y'all didn't hear me. This woman is looking for God in a man.
That's right.
So you whispering sweet nothings and she listening to that, but she's looking for God in us.
That's right. That's right. Praise be to Allah.
Who is that mystery God?
Yeah.
Son of man to search for that mystery God for trillions of years.
That's right.
You ain't got no man without a woman, so you better believe she's searching for that mystery God.
Yes, sir.
But what? Was unable to find him. So they have agreed that the only God is the Son of Man,
That's right.
the supreme being, the black man of Asia.
Yes, sir.
Divorce is on the rise. It's a happy occasion when you go jump the broom and get married. But 6 months later, I heard a preacher one time say he got married. He said, man, first 6 months he said, man, this is ideal.
Yes, sir.
And the next 6 months he said, how did it go? He said, I think I got a raw deal. And the last 6 months he said he was looking for a new deal. He been married but a year and a half.
Wow.
So we get married, it's a happy occasion. We got coming in and out of America. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said for 20 years. from 1910 until 1930, until finally announcing his arrival in 1930. But he still didn't say, I'm God.
Right.
He just showed up and started teaching. Is that
That's
right?
right. That's what he did.
Came into black bottom Detroit, the worst part of Detroit. The worst part of the country, really. And set up shop. Is that right?
That's right.
That's right.
Started going door to door. And there was an older brother by the name of Brother William Muhammad down on the farm in Brownwood, Georgia.
Yes, sir.
And he said prior to him joining the Nation of Islam, he was Sea Master Farad Muhammad in Detroit. But he didn't know who he was. You see him in the black community going door to door selling silks to our people. But he didn't know who he was. And then one day he went to the mosque. Now he lived to be about 105 years old. And he didn't see Master Farad Muhammad in the mosque, but he saw the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Wow.
And then he learned the true identity of Master Farad Muhammad.
There you go.
So we're talking about the classroom of God. It's the classroom of pain. We're talking about how pain is the impetus by which we arise. That's right. Black man, we in pain too.
That's right.
Yes, we are.
Yes, sir.
We know we the baddest.
Yes, sir.
The black man run the fastest,
Yes, sir.
jump the highest,
Yes, sir.
leap tall buildings with a single bound.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Is that right?
That's
Yes, sir.
right.
Dress the best.
That's right.
Ain't nobody, I mean, GQ got it wrong. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
They got the little flimsy white boys in the magazine with them straight leg punk jeans on.
Tell the truth.
Don't know how to dress.
Don't
Is that
know how
right?
to do it. Tell the truth, sir.
Can't put no colors together.
No, sir.
We know we bad.
Yes, sir.
But we ain't got no power.
No power. Oh, man. Talk about it, brother.
We know we are the gods of the planet Earth. But we don't have no power.
No
That's
power.
right.
Talk about it, brother.
We go to these jobs and
Oh,
give them
no.
12 to 15 hours a day. But they tell us when to come and go. Is that right?
That's right.
Still don't own nothing.
Nothing
Teach,
wrong with a job, but I'm
Teach,
just
brother.
saying we know we God.
That's right.
And when you know you God and you ain't got no power.
Right.
So the minister came out in the 80s with a lecture series called Empower at Last Forever.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
God came to put us back on the throne, huh?
That's right.
Y'all right?
Yes, sir.
We in such pain from not knowing how to handle our woman.
That's right.
Now some of us
Yes, sir.
trying to marry a man
Come on. Come on.
Come on, brother. Come on.
because we in pain.
Yes, sir.
Did I say something wrong?
No, sir.
You marry a man?
Talk about it,
Adopt a
brother.
child?
Talk about it, brother.
See, the Revelation said they all fornicated with the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
That's right.
That's right. This is a freakish place right here.
That's right.
Sir.
America.
Yeah.
They all come from all over the world to America to see what's on the inside of the cup called the Statue of Liberty. It ain't no liberty in America.
Teach, brother.
You're just free to be a punk, and a fool.
That's right.
And here our black woman is, can't find a man.
That's
We
right.
locked up in a jail cell somewhere
There we are, brother.
with our pants hanging down trying to invite another man. What the hell is wrong with us?
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
We talking about pain, man.
That's right.
Teach, brother.
But it's all because we're rebelling against Almighty God Allah.
That's
That's
right. Listen, listen, listen.
Be in the club. I don't even know the words to the song. Club getting what? Crazy? We lost our mind.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
See,
Yes,
once
sir.
you get into rebellion, your mind becomes reprobate.
Yes, sir.
You're not
Teach,
thinking on the higher self.
Teach.
We got a lower self and we got a higher self. But when you're thinking below the belt,
Go ahead,
you're just
brother.
like a hog in a slop trough. A hog never look up as long as there's some slop in front of him.
That's
Go ahead,
right.
soldier.
Never look up as long as there's some filth down here to eat.
That's
That's
right.
And that's how we're becoming like a hog, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
As long as there's some woman with a skirt up of her hind hanging out,
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
her breasts hanging out.
That's right.
We get with that and then wonder why we in the divorce court.
Come on, come on.
Because you married a slime.
That's right.
That's not her nature, but that's what this place turns us into.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Swine.
That's right, brother.
a mixture of a cat, a rat, and a dog.
That's right.
How you gonna get something righteous out of that?
Mm.
But we're doing it because we're in pain.
That's right. That's right, Brother Mister.
What kind of pain did the most honorable Elijah Muhammad have?
Teach, teach, teach.
That's right.
What kind of pain this man from Sandersville, Georgia,
Mm.
who met with God in 1930
That's right.
or 1931.
Mm.
He came to the meeting in Detroit and heard Master Farad Muhammad teaching. But he wasn't teaching that he was God. The scriptures say he came like a thief in the night.
Go ahead, soldier.
That's right.
That's right.
He came without observation.
Observation.
So after the meeting, they came up to shake his hand. And Honorable Elijah Muhammad whispered in his ear, he said, I know who you are.
Mm.
He said, you're the one that the whole world has been looking for.
Mm.
You're the second coming of Christ. You God in person.
Mm.
And he said, yes, brother. Who knows that but yourself?
Mm.
And then he said, don't teach that to the people until after I'm gone.
Mm.
So he had a minister's class.
Mm.
Master Farad Muhammad.
Come on, come on. Give that history.
Go
He
ahead.
got ready to depart. They didn't know he was getting ready to depart, but he knew he was getting ready.
That's right.
Mm.
And we got another man on scene today that I'm going to get to in just a minute who's getting ready to depart.
Come on,
Mm.
teach it, teach it.
And many of us don't know what's about to happen.
Go
We
ahead.
don't know that this man is about to be yanked from our midst.
Mm.
And we get to that in a minute.
Mm.
So Master Farad Muhammad knew that he was getting ready to leave. He said, you all have been choosing your teachers up until now.
Mm.
May I choose?
Mm.
And at that time, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he had given him the name Kareem.
Mm.
And he said the Honorable Elijah Muhammad or Kareem was in the back of the class. And he said, come on up front, Kareem.
Teach, teach, teach.
And he stood the most Honorable Elijah Muhammad up, who only had a 3rd grade education.
Listen at that.
But he had some other brothers in the class who were more educated and even more skilled in speaking and this and that. But
Yeah.
Master Farad Muhammad didn't choose that.
That's right. Listen,
That's right.
listen.
He chose a little lamb
Mm.
without spot or blemish,
Mm.
who had a speech impediment.
That's right.
As the Supreme Wisdom say, he had a stammering tongue. Is that right?
That's right.
And he said, you all have been choosing your teachers. May I choose?
That's right.
And he chose Kareem.
Mm.
And then he left. But when he left, Master Farad Muhammad told him, don't teach that until after I'm gone.
That's right. Listen,
He was
listen.
going by the name of Prophet W.D. Farad.
Mm.
He was going under an assumed identity.
Yes.
And so when he left, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the man that was teaching us,
Mm.
W.D. Farad Muhammad, is God in person.
Mm. That's right.
That started his pain.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
Then he had to go on the run.
Yes, sir.
As Prophet Muhammad of Ibn Abdullah of Arabia had to go on a run from the hypocrites.
That's
That's right.
When he started teaching the true identity of who Master Farad Muhammad was, everybody became envious and jealous of it.
That's right.
Thought he was trying to make more of Master Farad Muhammad than what he was, but he was just doing his job.
That's right. Listen, listen,
And
listen.
then he had to go in flight. All right.
Yes, sir.
The same way Prophet Muhammad of Arabia had to go in flight,
That's right.
meaning he was on the run.
Yes, sir.
Never staying in one city more than 2 nights.
How about
Did
that?
you hear me?
How about
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
Master Farad Muhammad gave him an assignment. I want you to go to the Congressional Library in Washington, D.C., and you got to read 104 books, but you got to do it while you're on the run.
That's right.
Huh?
Mm.
But everywhere
Pain, brother.
he went, every house he stayed in, he started teaching Islam.
Islam.
That's right. Listen, listen.
Teaching the sisters in the house how to bake bean pie, how to make bean soup, how to cook the food properly, how to keep house. Teaching MGT class in every city that he went into.
That's right.
On the run.
On the run. Let's talk about it.
You talk about pain.
Talk about pain, brother.
He didn't have Mother Clara with him.
Mm-mm.
He didn't have none of the children with him.
That's right.
All he had was Allah
That's it. In that pain.
and that pain.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead,
Yes,
brother.
sir. Teach your pain, brother.
In that pain.
In 1942, the devil broke into the mosque.
Listen, listen.
Mm.
He broke into the classroom of God.
That's right.
And he took the chalkboard that the messenger had with the flag of Islam and the flag of America and said, Islam versus Christianity.
Come on.
Which one will survive?
Right.
the war of Armageddon. But he knew the white man was coming up in there.
Yes, sir.
He wanted me to know that the war is on.
That's right. Listen.
So he broke into the mosque and took the chalkboard with the actual facts on it.
That's right.
Teach that history.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Then they came and arrested him. We got the picture of the messenger with a clean three-piece suit on.
Come on.
Huh?
Yeah.
A beam on his head with the light of God in it.
That's him.
And the cracker got him in handcuffs
Yes.
behind his back.
That's right.
And the messenger got a mean look on his face.
Yeah.
That's right.
Said the FBI agent told me, he said, I'll blow your GD head off right now. The messenger said, if it pleases Allah, you will.
Please, that's me.
Don't
If it don't please Allah, you won't.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right. That's right.
I'm talking about pain.
That's
Come
right.
on.
Talk about pain.
I'm talking about a mission.
That's right.
We talking about something that you don't just come into and just sit up and hear a lecture. We talking about a process now.
Process.
We talking about turning our minds around from rebellion to obedience to God.
Go ahead.
Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
I know this ain't popular, but
Come
we
on,
gonna
man.
talk.
No,
Teach
it's all
that.
right.
Got it, brother.
Yes, sir.
Come on with it. This is what we need.
So they arrested him in 1942. They say he was draft dodging.
Yes, sir.
Teach the history.
We're not gonna fight in your army anyway.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Black History Month.
But he was too old for the draft, but they put him in jail anyway.
Come on.
And so he said one time he was gonna turn back on the mission. But he said when he was trying to run away from his mission and his assignment, and when he was trying to run away from really the pain,
That's right.
he said he heard the voice of Master Farad Muhammad in the wheels of a train going across a train track.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
And said he heard his voice say, do men think that
Faith.
they'll be left alone
On saying we believe.
on merely saying Assalamu alaikum?
Go ahead.
On merely saying I'm coming to the mosque this Sunday? On merely just saying I'm coming to MGT class, I'm
Right.
coming to FOI class? Do you think that's all it is?
That's
Come on. Teach
You're
that.
not going to be left alone just saying you believe.
That's right.
God's going to try your heart today
That's right.
and see, do you really want this?
That's right.
Right.
Because anytime you say, I believe and I'm going to help, the devil say, I'm going to see.
That's
That's
right.
right.
So
Listen.
expect some pain in your life.
That's
Yes,
right.
sir.
You can't run out on this black man, black woman.
That's right.
You ain't going nowhere without us, and we ain't going nowhere without you.
We tied into it, brother.
Yes, sir.
You got your pain, we got ours.
That's
That's
right.
right.
The Holy Quran said Allah is the maker, the shaper, the molder, and the fashioner. What are you supposed to be doing?
That's right.
Shape your man into what you want him to be.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
That you gonna just sit up and bake a damn pie?
Yes, sir.
Bake a man.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
That's
Yes,
right.
sir, brother.
You can check it. It's in the scripture.
That's right.
That's right. Absolutely.
How to cook.
That's right.
How to clean.
That's right.
Not just clean, how to clean. How to sew.
That's right.
How to rear your children.
That's right.
How to act at home.
Yeah, man. Bro.
How to act abroad.
That's right.
How to take care of your husband.
That's right.
Not somebody else's husband. How to take care of your husband.
That's right.
What does that mean?
Teach, brother.
That means you don't please the man by doing what you want to do. You please the man by what he asks you to do.
That's right.
As long as it's inside the will of Allah and the restrictive law of Islam.
That's right.
Right. Listen,
That's how you
listen.
please your man. And if you want him to build something for you, just keep doing that for him.
That's right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about pain.
Pain, bro.
Yes, sir.
Man, right there.
It's painful for her to look at us, brother,
Yeah, I could imagine.
after hearing what the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught all of us.
That's right.
And then you start weighing, sisters, what you read against what you see in the house.
Right.
Who is the original man?
Right.
Who is he?
Yeah, who is he?
Since we know he ain't no punk.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
We know he's not just a construction worker.
That's right.
We know he's not just a banker or an accountant. Who is he?
Who
Right.
is
Where is it? Yes.
he? Where is he?
Said the original man is the Asiatic black man.
Come on, teach the history.
That's what's in the house with you. He ain't that right now, but he's the maker,
Yeah.
the owner,
That's right.
the cream of the
Okay.
planet Earth, and he is the God of
Oh.
the universe.
That's
Yes.
right.
Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Who is this black woman? I think Allah for my wife.
Yeah.
Yes,
Praise
sir.
be to Allah.
And she knows she got a fool. So. It's one thing to have a fool and don't know it.
Yes, sir.
But it's another thing to know you got a fool.
Yes, sir.
And she's still putting up with it.
Praise be to
All
Allah.
praise be to
Yes,
Allah.
sir.
Supreme wisdom said, for she knows all about you.
That's
That's
right.
right.
We're talking when the first God of 76 to 78 trillion years ago was forming himself in triple darkness.
That's right.
Mhm.
It said if so long ago we didn't have a big pen.
Come on.
Run out. There wasn't no pens out here.
Teach
Yes,
on
sir.
that black history, sir.
So the 25,000 years written in advance and used to be 35,000 years written in advance. Where did the first God write it down?
Come on, teach it,
He
teach it.
put it on the inside of the woman.
Mm.
That's how she knows all about you. You can't go out and cheat on your wife and she don't know it.
That's
That's
a fact.
right.
That's a fact.
That's right.
She know all about you, man.
Yes, sir.
But she's still with us, brother.
That's right.
sir.
Thank Allah.
She's still with us.
Thank Allah, brother.
What am I saying? I'm not saying I'm cheating. No, sir. I'm saying she know all about you.
You
Yes,
know all
sir.
about you. That's right.
You think you dipping and slipping and sliding.
That's
You think you
right.
sliding, you know. You gonna come home and think you gonna sit down with the bean soup like it's all good. Most Honorable Hajj Muhammad said there never was a time when there wasn't no one.
That's
Come
right.
on, teach, teach.
Because even before he brought her out of himself, and I don't mean the real, he brought her out of his mind.
Go ahead, brother.
From the deepest core of his being, that's what we looking at over here, brother.
That's
Yes, sir. Listen, listen.
Never was a time when there wasn't a woman. She was in the womb of the black man's mind.
That's right.
And then he brought her out, gave her a form.
Look at that history.
Lord, did he give her a form?
Yes, he did.
Gave her a beautiful physique.
Mm.
But the outward is only a sign of what's in her mind.
That's right. Listen, listen, listen.
Go ahead, brother.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
So I thank Allah
I thank him too.
That's right.
for Sister Ramon Muhammad.
Praise be to
That's
Allah.
right.
I thank Allah for this MGT, brother.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
He cooked the bean soup on Sunday.
Mm.
See, we start taking this for granted like it's
Yeah.
just supposed to be up in here. Son.
That's right.
They got to go cook over a slave, brother.
That's
over,
right.
Over a stove. I'm
That's
saying.
right.
The messenger said that making a bean pie is a spiritual trial. But we just come and pull up a chair and go to eat, right?
That's right. Yes, sir. Let's talk about it, brother.
Let me get out of here. When we talking about the classroom of God,
Yes, sir.
we talking about coming out of rebellion
Mm.
and coming back to our natural self.
That's right.
We talking about freedom.
Yes, sir.
See, when we are ourselves, you ain't got to be calling and checking up on your wife.
Right.
You ain't got to call and check up on your husband if he is his original self.
That's right.
Then you can give him freedom.
Right.
That's right.
But we can't expect to just get the freedom now, brother.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Right.
We got to come back to ourselves first, and then she can give us freedom.
This is
That's
true.
right.
Then she can give us justice.
That's right.
You got something you want your wife to do, and she ain't doing it, you ain't getting justice, right?
That's
Right.
right.
Or are you?
It depends.
Are we coming back to our original self?
So,
Right.
that's right.
Or are we still 50,000 years ago?
That's right.
We still 16,000 years ago?
Yes, sir.
You ever dealt with Indian people?
Yes,
I mean, the God taught us about everything. Is that right?
yes, he did.
I mean, I'll just be honest
Yes,
with
sir.
you. I mean, just a few, but I can't stand to be around them.
Mm.
Because they don't have no respect for us, and they don't have no respect for themselves.
That's right.
Talk about it, brother.
You talking about the ones that was exiled 16,000 years ago? They right here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And most of us say, well, you know, I got Indian in my family. Well, so do I.
Yeah.
Choctaw.
Yes, sir.
That's the one that look like a white man until you get up on him. He got black hair, black eyes, but he Indian.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's my great-great-grandfather.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
But he rebellious.
Yes, sir.
I don't like dealing with them. I'm not against them, but I'm just making the point that they are rebellious. That's why people don't like dealing with us.
That's right.
Because we're all from that same Shabazz mindset, that rebellious tribe.
Right. Listen, listen.
That's why we wound up in all these different places on the planet and not our original home,
That's right.
which is the best part of the planet Earth.
Mm.
But it's being preserved.
Being
Yeah.
preserved.
Said the original man is the God and the owner of the earth and knows every square inch of it. Yeah, we know it because we're getting put out all over the earth.
That's right.
That's right.
Putting us out.
The original man is the God and the owner of the earth and knows every square inch of it and has chosen for himself the best part.
Mm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He did not care about the poor part.
That's right.
So when we get married, brother and sister, when we get married, you're going to find some imperfections in your spouse or mate.
That's right.
But we don't care about the poor part
Right.
That's right.
because we've been taught about the best part.
That's right.
That's right.
The best part is in Arabia.
Mm.
See, all this right here going to change.
Yes, sir.
I'm 46 years old.
Go ahead, brother.
I mean, I think I still look all right. But
Yes,
you know,
sir. Look good,
Go ahead,
brother.
soldier. All praise
Look good, brother.
Allah.
Yes, sir.
But the point is, our form is going to change.
That's
Yeah.
right.
The hair start getting gray.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Teeth start acting up.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Start shifting around.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Got to go to the dentist. Is that right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Problem book talks about the wife and the uncle and the second uncle of Mr. W.D. Farad. They had aches and pains in all joints.
That's right.
Had rheumatism,
That's right.
arthritis,
That's that pain, brother.
foot ailment,
Come
That's
on.
right.
toothaches,
That's that
high
pain.
blood pressure, rheumatism,
Yes, sir.
gout.
Yes, sir.
That sound like black folk?
Yes, sir.
And when we rebel against how they used to live,
Yes, sir.
that's talking about FOI and MGT.
Yes, sir.
The wife of Mr. W.D. Farad lives in the wilderness of North America and lives other than herself. Can I read it?
Yes,
Come
sir.
on, teacher.
Let me read it. Brother James, I missed all your signs.
That's all right.
Brother got to flip the DVD over. This is
Go
number,
ahead. Go ahead, brother. We get him another tape.
this is number one in the problem. The uncle of Mr. W.D. Farad lived in the wilderness of North America, and he lived other than his own self.
Yes, sir.
Therefore, his pulse beat 78 times per minute,
Mm.
and this killed him in 45 years of age. How many times did his pulse beat in 45 years? Let's go to number 2 and number 6 real quick. Number 2 is the wife of Mr. W.D. Farad's uncle. In the wilderness of North America, ways other than herself. That don't mean just the scale.
Right.
When we start rebelling against Islam,
Right.
we start rebelling against our nature, you start watching the wrong stuff on TV,
That's
Right.
right.
you start clicking the wrong stuff on the internet,
Right.
you're putting unnecessary sin and weight on your mind.
Come on. Look
And
at
we
that.
begin to weigh other than ourselves.
Come on, brother. Teach it, brother. Teach it.
Yes, sir. Praise be to Allah.
In the wilderness of North America, ways other than herself.
Mm.
Therefore,
Mm.
in other words, it's not just what we eat physically that gives us ailments in the body.
That's
Right.
right.
It's what we're putting in our mind
Yeah.
Mm.
that's causing us to be sick. I sell insurance now.
Come
Been
on.
selling insurance for a year and a half, and they price your policy based off 2 things: your age and your health condition.
Your health condition.
And when I talk to somebody, that first thing I gotta ask them is, bring me your pill bottles.
Yeah.
But they don't have the pill bottles, and we don't have the pill bottles just because they're eating wrong. We got plenty of lost found out here vegetarian,
That's right.
but they still got high blood pressure.
Go ahead.
Mm.
You might be a vegetarian. You might be a fish vegetarian and wondering why you got ailments, aches and pains in all joints, because we got the wrong thing going in our minds.
Right. Listen.
Mm.
Ways other than ourselves. Therefore, she has rheumatism, headaches. Why you got a headache? Why you got a migraine?
Mm.
It ain't just because what you physically eating.
Mm.
It's what you putting in your mind.
Look out.
You going to the doctor trying to get the highest form of codeine you can and
That's
still got a damn headache.
Listen.
Headaches and pain in all joints and cannot.
Mm.
Some of us can't get to the mosque.
That's
I just can't get there today. I'm tired. I've been working, this and that. You cannot walk up to the store and you think it's somebody in the mosque. Oh, the captain hard on me. The sister captain don't talk to me right. Oh, they ain't got the mosque set up. I used to be in the mosque in Atlanta, man. They ain't doing it right down there. No, we doing it the best we can. You ain't right.
That's right.
You get yourself right and you'll be the minister, captain, secretary, or whatever the hell you think you want to be.
That's right.
You done went to the mosque somewhere else and they ain't doing it right.
They ain't
No,
doing it right.
you ain't right.
That's right.
Go ahead, brother.
Get yourself right.
Mm.
And then the mosque will be right.
Yeesh.
Mm.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Stand
right.
with somebody
All right,
on the
brother.
outside of the mosque. You ain't been in the mosque in 3 years, but I can't go down there because Brother Marcus, he ain't, and Brother Ronell and Sister Ramon. Oh, nigga, no, it's you.
Come
That's
on.
right.
Teach, brother.
You other than yourself.
That's right.
right.
And you got aches and pains in all your joints, and it says cannot
That's right.
walk up to the store.
Mm.
You can't walk up Because your mind is down.
Go ahead,
You're
soldier.
thinking down.
Teach that teacher, brother. Oh, praise the sister of life. Come on, brother minister.
Where I'm from, we used to talk like, well, I'm going down to the stove. But this right here says you can't walk up
Up
to
to
the
the
stove.
stove. Listen at that. Listen at that.
She's troubled frequently.
Mm.
But the she ain't just the woman now.
Right.
See, the she is the subconscious mind.
Mm.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Sister Ava said that it's 75% of our mind is subconscious
Mm.
and feminine in nature.
Yeah.
Y'all all right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
Meaning below thought.
Mm.
Huh? See, the Holy Quran says that Allah is aware of what? Subtleties.
Mm.
Well, if it's subtle, it's not on the conscious plane.
Right.
That's right.
It's on the subconscious plane.
That's right.
And Sister Ava said that the mind is 75% subconscious and feminine in nature.
Teach,
So
brother.
she's troubled frequently
Go ahead, soldier.
with high blood pressure
Mm.
and registers more than 32.
That's right.
Her pulse. Why are you checking the pulse?
Mm.
Trying to see how dead or alive we are.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
You see, when that Son of Man comes, Jesus said he wasn't looking for no cold or no lukewarm believer, brother.
Mm.
That's what I like about this brother. He come in here on fire.
Mm.
Everything out of his mouth is the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Honorable Louis Farrakhan said.
That's
Yes,
right.
Brother, when I was in the joint, they said.
Yes,
That's
sir.
I
right.
spoke, I said.
That's right.
Huh?
That's
Praise.
right.
Brother know the
Praise to Allah.
exact date that he got let out of. Not just the physical prison, but this one right here.
Yes, sir.
He know the exact date. He heard the teachers
Oh,
of the most
praise
honorable Elijah
Allah.
Muhammad. He know the exact date the honorable Louis Farrakhan sent him a letter back. He know all of that
Yes, sir.
Wow.
because his pulse is right.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You know, that's the first thing they checked on Malcolm. They wasn't trying to see or trying to save his life.
Mm-mm.
It was a damn agent standing over here trying to see if he was breathing.
That's right.
You look at the picture, he wasn't doing no resuscitation of him,
No,
That's
sir.
right.
no CPR.
No,
Right.
sir.
Is this nigga dead?
Is it
Right.
That's right.
Listen, listen.
Yes, sir.
Pain, brother.
Pain.
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 Her pulse is nearly 80 times per minute, and she died
Mm.
at the age of 47. She said, brother, I'm almost 60, I'm almost 70.
Mm.
I know some Muslims 89. I ain't
Mm.
talking
Go ahead,
about
brother.
Right.
that. It's talking about when you died, your Islam died.
That's
Right.
right.
It's telling us that if we continue to rebel and think the wrong thoughts and eat the wrong food, we're going to die. Our Islam will die
That's right.
at 45,
Yes, sir.
46,
Yes, sir.
47.
Yes,
You're
sir.
90, but your Islam died at 45.
That's
Okay.
right.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
You in the mosque, but your Islam died 15
Dead.
years ago.
Yes, sir.
Your body's here with me, as I
Right.
started out, but your mind really is.
On the other
On the
side
other
of
side of
town.
town. I can't wait till this new show, but I got to go do something. No, sir. Just screaming and shouting, man, I got to go hit this, this joint, Got to go see this person, that person who ain't in the mosque,
Yes, sir.
who ain't coming to the mosque.
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I know I'm in your stuff because I'm in my stuff.
Yes, sir. Come on
Yeah.
with it, brother.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Number 6,
Come on, soldier.
the second uncle. All these uncles got problems, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Ain't none of us that say all of our righteousness
Yes, sir.
is as filthy
Filthy
rags.
rag with God.
So the wife, the uncle, now we're on the second uncle of Mr. W.D. Farad in the wilderness of North America lived other than himself. And therefore his blood pressure registered over 32. He had fever, headaches, chills. I don't even know what that is.
Come on.
Gripe, hay fever, regular fever,
Wow.
rheumatism, also pain in all joints. He was disturbed, listen carefully,
Listen.
with foot ailments. What do you mean disturbed with foot ailments?
Mm.
Well, yeah, if you got diabetes after a while, you get nerve pain. But he didn't say he was hurting. His feet
Right.
was hurting. He said he was disturbed.
Mm.
Listen, listen, listen.
A lot of us got disturbed feet.
Mm.
Meaning you walk in the wrong doors with those feet.
Mm.
You ain't coming to the mosque. You ain't coming to FOI or MGT class, but you walking in the club.
Right.
That's right.
We walking all kind of places. We're
Yes, sir.
disturbed with foot ailments.
That's
Guilty
right.
as charged, brother.
And two things. His pulse beat more than 88 times per minute. Therefore, he goes to the doctor every day.
Pain, bro.
What doctor we going to every day?
Every day.
Good question.
Go ahead, brother.
You think every day you
Every
going to
day.
the doctor? You talking about Master Farad Muhammad.
Yes,
Come on.
sir.
We can't expect to live life without problems. He brought us a book full of problems.
Ooh.
34 problems in this book.
That's
Come on, listen at that.
But after every problem that we read in the book, he offers a reward.
Yeah.
See, he offers us rewards for coming back to our original self.
That's
Go ahead,
right.
soldier.
That's right.
Teach on that.
So at the end of number 6, it says $15.50 for the person who works this problem. Parentheses, qualified members only. After number 8, it says $100 in gold for the person who works this problem, qualified Muslims. But he offers a reward, that's the point.
Yes, sir.
So brothers and sisters, I was talking with one of the MGT, I won't say who it was, he was buying something from my store one day, 4 or 5 years ago, and she said, Brother Marcus, she said, you know, we're going to have to go through something.
That's right.
Look at that.
That's
So when
right.
she came, you know, I was in pain, brother.
That's right.
And this black woman knows all about you.
Yeah.
And she perceived my pain. She felt my pain. And she said, Brother Marcus, you know we're going to have to go through something
That's right.
before it's all over.
That's
So
right.
we're getting closer to the end today.
That's right.
The minister spoke to us Tuesday night, Brother Ronell.
Yes,
he
he
said that all the other Muslim nations are in disarray.
Right.
All the ones that are already allies with the United States, they're fine. But the ones who are not allies, their countries are in disarray.
Right.
And they bought out the leaders of the other Muslim countries.
Right.
Let's talk about it, bro.
He said the Nation of Islam is the only game
Last
left in
man
town.
standing.
So he told us Tuesday night, he said, brother and sister, they coming.
Right.
He said, so clean your lives up.
That's what he said.
Get your homes together.
That's what he
That's right.
said.
Master Farad Muhammad promised us luxury, money,
That's right.
good homes.
That's right.
It don't mean a 2 or 3 story per se, but a good
Good
home is
home.
when you come home and your wife happy to see you.
That's right.
A good home is a home
That's
when you
right.
come home, the children happy to see you.
That's right. That's a good
Your
home.
husband happy to see you.
That's a good
Hey,
home.
come on, wife, praise be
Be
to
to
Allah.
That's right.
Huh?
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
You wake up in the morning and say, thank God it's morning.
That's right.
Instead of saying, Lord, it's morning.
That's right.
So he said, clean up your lives.
Yeah.
That's right.
Whatever we don't have right, clean it up because the enemy
It's coming.
is coming.
It's
That's
coming.
right.
That's right.
That's
He
right.
said, get right and get out of the way.
That's right.
Now, when the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad left, the believers weren't prepared for the fall. They didn't see it coming. They didn't know. They couldn't even think about the message of leaving. Am I right? It's in all joints.
That's right. Listen.
And you here today because this is the medicine.
That's
That's
right.
right.
I got several family members that suffer from what they call paranoid schizophrenia,
Teach him.
mental illness.
That's right.
But what really is mental illness?
Come on,
That's right.
teach, brother.
Were we born mentally ill? Do God make people like that?
Yes, sir.
Why are we mentally ill? Because we're imbalanced.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Our very nature is of God, but we're eating filth every day.
Right.
And you keep on eating the wrong food, and eventually you're going to tip the scale.
That's right.
Got family members, as long as they're taking the pills, Sister Brandon, they're all right.
Yeah.
That's right.
They
Listen.
walk up in here and say, Assalamu alaikum better than us.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
But let them miss a few doses.
Yes.
So the doctor that he goes to see every day is Mr. Muhammad.
That's right.
The doctor that he goes to see every day is the prayer room.
Right.
The doctor that this uncle is going to see every day is the Holy Quran.
Right.
The doctor that he goes to see every day is the proper understanding of the Bible.
That's right.
The doctor that he go to see every day is fish and not pork.
That's
Right.
right.
The doctor that he's going to see every day is wearing the right clothes.
That's
Right.
right.
That's right.
It's putting on the bow tie, it's putting on the headpiece. Wear your headpiece, sister.
That's right.
The Holy Quran. Wait, I didn't hear that. Wear your headpiece, sister.
That's
Who are you to tell me to wear? The Holy Quran said wear. Said it is a protection for you. What you worried about a fool out here saying something negative about you and they don't even know themselves?
That's right.
Put your headpiece on. Because the enemy is not just coming in the mosque, he's coming all over the place.
That's right.
Sister Dianetics Muhammad said there's 2,000 to 10,000 angels in Phoenix, Arizona. Did you hear me? I'm going to say it again.
Say it again, brother.
Sister and Mother Dianetics, the wife of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, said there's between 2,000 to 10,000 angels in the city of Phoenix, Arizona. I said, well, this is Savannah. I live in Beaufort. Well, if it's 2 to 10,000 in Phoenix, how many you think it is in Savannah?
Teach, brother.
You think you just walking around and don't nobody see you?
That's right.
And if you come from a God that made you to where you know all about us, don't you think he know all about you?
That's
Yes,
right.
it does.
So there's going to be angels on every 2 corners telling us where to go. But if you ain't got your headpiece on, they ain't going to tell you nothing.
That's right. That's right.
Brother, if we ain't selling this paper, passing this paper out,
Teach.
talking about Islam instead of trying to talk to some strange, filthy, fucking woman
Go ahead.
who can't do nothing for you,
That's right.
nothing for me.
That's right.
A 15-minute love high, then you got something that the doctor can't cure or won't cure.
Listen.
You going home with that crap? No, man. You too smart for that.
That's right. That's
The
right.
messenger said he'll have us so smart. In the theology of time, he said, I'll have you so smart if you're not careful that you'll have the devil wrapped around your pinky finger. And you wouldn't even know he was there.
That's right. That's right.
Let's do that.
Bear witness, brother.
That devil ain't the white man. That devil is yourself.
Yeah.
That's right.
If we ain't careful, he'll have us so smart, we'll know how to just walk away, brother.
That's right.
Thank you, sister. I appreciate it. And I got a wife at the house.
Praise be to Allah.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. But I got to go look at things.
That's right.
Brother, I appreciate it. I know it's homecoming, but no, I can't. I enjoyed the game, but I can't go to the club.
Yes,
Right.
See, smart.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Because the messenger says stay away from large crowds.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right. That's right.
We just watched the Super Bowl, but I watched it on TV.
That's right.
All that foolishness and funk they had in, what was it, Arizona? It was in Arizona, but it was 2 to 10,000 angels there. So if you went to the Super Bowl, you were being watched. Yeah, so I know how much time we got, Representative.
You fine, great.
I'm about to wrap it up. We got all off course.
Praise be to Allah.
There's a man on scene today. Now I'm finna do a little math. I hope y'all don't get upset. This book right here said that mathematics is Islam.
That's right.
What did it say? Mathematics is Islam. And Islam is mathematics. Therefore, it stands true. You can do what? Prove it in no limit of time. So now the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has given us something called Dianetics. Yeah, here I go.
Let's go.
No, here he go.
Right.
He's the teacher today.
Right.
The Honorable Louis Farrakhan.
That's right. That's right.
But if you really understand this book that was given to us by Master Farad Muhammad, he already knew Dianetics was coming to us in 1930.
Exactly.
See,
Effect already.
we talked about coming into class, but we also said there was a gifted class.
Right.
How many of us are picking up this book? How many of us want to be gifted?
That's right.
Or how many of us just want to get a passing grade?
Good question.
Now, when we get the book, we got the student enrollment, then they gave us a book. When you get into class, don't they give you some books?
Yes,
That's right.
Okay, so you signed up in college, you signed up in elementary, middle school, high school.
That's
and once
right.
you got into class, you found your homeroom teacher.
That's right.
Who's your homeroom teacher?
That's right.
I got 3 of them.
Yes, sir.
Master Farad Muhammad,
Yes,
the
sir.
most honorable Elijah Muhammad,
Yes, sir.
and today is the honorable Louis Farrakhan.
Oh, praise
right.
be
So
to
you know
Allah.
who your teacher is.
Yes, sir.
You know what was on the blackboard in the mosque.
Yes, sir.
You know what we got now. We got our assignment.
That's right.
Now let's look in here real quick. We're going to close with this here, okay? Y'all all right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So it's the Supreme Wisdom
Lesson.
Lesson. Originated by our Savior. Don't you want to be saved from the pain?
Yes,
That's right.
sir.
Paul in the book of Corinthians said that he had a thorn in his side.
Yes, he did.
Y'all remember that?
Yes, sir.
And he prayed 3 different times for God to remove the thorn. And I used to say that God never removed the thorn,
That's right.
because the thorn is what made Paul into Paul.
Right.
But the lessons say we have to put the teachings in the past, the present, and the future being perfect tense, otherwise it will not be considered. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So today, the thorn is being removed. The 3 times he prayed, every time he prayed, the big Allah sent a little Allah. When Paul prayed the first time, remember, he said that it's a book of prophecy. 75% prophecy and 25% history, but the history was only a sign
Right.
of what would be going on in the last things.
Right.
So the prophetic Paul prayed to the big Allah that the thorn be removed. He sent Master Farad Muhammad. He prayed the second time that the pain of the black man and woman be removed. He sent the most honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Go ahead now.
He prayed the third time, Sister Brenda, that the thorn be removed, and he sent the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan.
That's right. Listen.
So now let's look at the instructions for the gifted class, and then we're going to close, all right?
Yes, sir.
Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
This is the original rules of instruction. So you got all kind of Nation of Islam out here now.
That's right.
Got
That's
some
right.
up in Kansas say he's the son of man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
I mean, this brother looks so foolish. He couldn't I don't know how you can say he's the son of anything.
That's right.
You got the 5% nation, huh? Clarence 13 next. You got the Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
We got so many groups out here now, but this is the original rules of instruction.
Yes, sir.
Now listen to this. Number one, the student, we in class, right?
Yes, sir.
The student must study his assignment. Lesson number one. You don't like to study. Is that right?
That's right.
I was so proud, just be honest, of myself this morning because my wife kept telling my daughter, be quiet, Daddy trying to study. She said, oh, he got to study again? Mommy, he got to study again? I said, yeah, Daddy got to study so he won't sound like a fool today. But we don't like to study, but once we start studying,
Yes, sir.
they tell me in the martial arts field, and I've never taken martial arts, but some of you have, that in different forms of martial art, they begin to test you with pain. But as they test you with the pain, they're showing you how to endure the pain.
That's right.
How to take more pain. Is that right?
That's right.
That's right.
Master Farad Muhammad told the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he said, learn. I know it's unnatural. Christians always want to talk about some supernatural.
That's right.
I know it ain't natural, Elijah. He said, but learn to take plenty from your people. Is that what he said?
Yes, sir.
So the student can't learn to take plenty without studying.
Right.
The student must study his assignment first.
That's right.
Each student should copy the answers of lesson of Minister Elijah Muhammad. When the last time you heard Elijah Muhammad call a minister? I always heard him called Dear Holy Apostle,
Yes, sir.
the Messenger of Allah,
Most honorable.
the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the risen and exalted Christ. When the last time you heard him called minister?
Yeah.
But it's set off by a comma. Who do we call a minister?
Mr. Clark.
Honorable Louis Farrakhan. So each student, that means all of us, right?
Yes, sir.
Each student should copy the answers of lesson of Minister, comma, Elijah Muhammad, comma, and study until, when? Until the student is able to memorize by heart all answers to of said lesson number one. Let me go on. It says, why is stress made? Stress is pain. Why is stress made to the Muslims to copy?
Come on.
See, the minister was told by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we were told that everywhere you see him go, go.
Go.
Everywhere he say go to, go to. Everywhere he say stay away from,
Stay away.
So it says, why is stress made to the Muslims to copy? It don't mean on a piece of paper, meaning copy his life. To copy the minister Elijah Muhammad's answers. The past history shows that the Almighty Allah sends prophets and apostles for the people's guide and example. And through them, his mystery was revealed. And those who follow the apostle will see the light. Through him. So the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan asked us, August of 2010, he invited the student laborers to Chicago, and he introduced us to Dianetics. We didn't know what we were going into, but he started talking to us about this Caucasian by the name of L. Ron Hubbard. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
Come on, we wrapping it up right now, brother. And we were kind of confused because we were told that the white man, when we first got in class, when we got the student enrollment, Brother Richard, we said the white man is the devil.
That's right.
Now, here the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, 2010, August, is talking to us about studying some information from L. Ron Hubbard. Scientology. Dianetics. What's going on? Is that right?
That's right.
But some of us are dinosaurs and we won't study our assignment.
That's right.
In Dianetics, when you sit down in the chair, it's a form of counseling.
That's right.
And you have an auditor in a chair, and then you have somebody else sitting in front of you, which is called a pre-clear. The person that has plenty of funk bills and all kind of other stuff that got to be cleared up.
Yes, sir.
I dare you tonight when you go home to read this Holy Quran and see how many times the word clear is in the Holy Quran.
Come on.
This book was written 1400 years ago, but it gives you a clear history of Moses, huh?
That's
A
right.
clear history of Jesus. Say Jesus was cleared of all charges. Is that right?
That's right.
It didn't say it was removed. It said he was cleared of all charges. He gave Moses and Aaron a clear authority over
Yes,
Pharaoh.
sir.
That's right.
Did I say something wrong?
No, sir.
Then you open up the supreme wisdom. And when you get through with a counseling session, when you're talking to the pre-clear, at the end of the counseling session, you ask him, are you in present time? Do you know present time is in the supreme wisdom?
Come on.
The student should study his assignment first before you open your mouth about somebody else. Study your assignment.
That's right.
Before you open your mouth and your mind to think negative about the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, study your assignment.
That's
right.
It talks about clear all the way through the supreme wisdom.
That's right.
Where in the Bible is there an auditing session? They audited in the Bible. Did you know that?
Come on.
Where's the first auditing session in the Bible? See, this nigga crazy. You better study your assignments.
That's right.
That's right.
Jesus was talking to Peter. Remember, it's one person asking questions to another person
Come on.
and judging the mindset of the person from the answers that they give. The whole supreme wisdom is an auditing session. Master Farad Muhammad asking the most honorable Elijah Muhammad the questions and him giving the answers. So Jesus said unto Peter, who do the people say I am? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then he asked Peter, who do you say I am? And Peter said, thou art the Christ.
Yes,
That's right.
Son of the living God. What did Jesus say? Flesh and blood did not reveal this unto you.
That's right.
Jesus took some spittle and some clay. He took some Islam and some Dianetics. He took some spittle and some clay. When you use clay, you're hardening something up. You're making something in place. You're making something secure. Is that right?
That's right.
So he took some spittle, the word of God, Islam, and some clay, Dianetics.
That's right.
And he put it on blind Barnabas' eyes. And he said, how do you see men? Before he put the clay on there, he said, I see them as trees. And he put the clay on there, he put the Dianetics on there, he put that Islam on there. Then he said, now how do you see men? I see them as they are. I don't see myself not being able to make war with the beast.
That's right.
I see myself as the original man.
That's right.
I don't see myself not being able to make war with the beast. I see myself as an MGT.
That's right.
A Muslim girl in training
right.
to be a goddess.
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
Y'all right?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
That's auditing.
Yes, sir.
Because at the end of that auditing session, or while you're in the auditing session, we ask you, what do you see? Huh? What do you see?
What do you see?
After we put you in a deep state of concentration called reverie, when your mind can go all the way back trillions of years. All through your history, when you're in a Dianetic session, you can go back to the very origin of the original man. You can go back to the womb of your mother if you're in the right state of mind, black man. Master Farad Muhammad asked the question in here, talked about the speed of thought. And he asked the question, how many round trips does his mind make to the farthest planet Platoon? You know how far Platoon is away? I think it's 4,600,000,000 miles away from Earth. And he asked us a question, how many round trips, huh?
Go ahead.
Come on, teacher.
How many times did he go to the farthest planet Platoon?
That's right. Talk about it, bro.
Black man is God,
It's God.
but we got to study our assignment. The black woman is God, but she got to study her assignment.
That's
Yes, sir.
What are we
That's
afraid
right.
of Dianetics for? When L. Ron Hubbard, in his book, the one that the minister asked us to read,
That's right.
Modern Science of Mental Health, he talked about his travel, sister, all over the world, to India, to Africa, to Arabia, and he gives the credit to the information in the Dianetics to the black man and woman. He even mentions the word in the book Asiatic. So who was he studying? The student must study his assignment first. And when we open this up, I'm going to close out right here. Listen to this. Instruction number 3. The laborers must speak and use grammatic pronunciation of words and syllables in the past, future, present, and perfect tense. The laborer's answers to all lessons must be in the above language. Others will not be considered. The dumb is speaking plainly. The stammering tongue is speaking clear. He covers the prophecies of the Bible and the Holy Quran in a word. No man can be successful in teaching a people that cannot speak clearly the people's language. But there's more to be understood in the words. That the laborer's pronunciation of words and syllables must be in the past, future, and present perfect tense, otherwise will not be considered. What is meant by the laborer's answers to all lessons in the past, present, and future being perfect is that we must be able to prove, know, and prove at all times that to the new converts, that the lessons our Savior, Allah, gave to us to study and learn is the fulfillment of the prophecies of all the former prophets concerning the beginning of the devils and the ending of the civilization, and of our enslavement by the devils and present time of delivery from the devils. By our Savior Allah, praise His holy name. Present time. The question is, are we in present time? We can't deal with the problems in our house, on our job, in the mosque, if we're not in present time. I'm closing right here. English lesson number C1. Problem number 31 talks about a lion. Y'all remember that?
Yes,
a lion walks back and forth in a cage.
Come on.
3,000 by 2,000. That's problem 31. How long would it take him to find the door? Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
We're coming to the door. Now. When? Now. With modern equipment, he's walking 3,000 feet per minute. And he has 3,000 by 2,000 miles yet to go. How long will it take him to cover this territory of said 3,000 by 2,000 miles at the above walking rate? Now we know it ain't talking about a real lion.
That's right.
The Bible said there's a lion that's sleeping in Judah. Who will rouse him? Now I'm closing. Jesus was talking to his disciples just right about when he was getting ready to leave.
Come on.
And he knelt down to wash the disciples' feet. Now, they call him master, which means he was teaching. Is that right? But all of a sudden, Peter got smart. He wasn't being taught, now he wanted to teach. He said, oh, master, oh, Jesus, oh, Farrakhan, this Dianetics, Farrakhan. I don't remember the messenger saying nothing about no Dianetics. But he's kneeling down, showing humbleness and submissiveness to an ignorant people. So he knelt down, he's kneeling down before us, basically begging us to come to this thing called Dianetics. So we can get rid of all the pain, we can get rid of the thorn that's in our side.
Come on.
We can get rid of this ignorant lifestyle that we're living. So he's kneeling down, asking us to come to the Dianetics, become an auditor, or get audited today. But we're saying like Peter to Jesus, Master, I can't allow you to wash my feet.
Right.
He told Peter, he's telling us, because he is getting ready to leave. Whether they come to kill him, or whether like the Holy Quran, he's made to appear as such, or whether they arrest him, he's on the way up out of here. And we're like Peter saying, Master, I can't allow you. I can't allow you to give me no Dianetics. I can't allow myself to sit down in a chair with another Negro and ask me some questions so I can get rid of this pain. Knowing that I can't see properly. What do you see in Farrakhan? Do you see him today like you saw him when you came into mosque? Do you see Elijah today like you saw him when you joined the nation? What do you see today? Because you're in pain and you can't see properly.
That's right.
What do you hear when you hear the minister today?
That's right.
That's what we ask you when you sit in the chair. What do you hear?
That's right.
What do you see?
Mm.
What do you feel?
Mm.
I can't allow you to wash my feet. But guess what he said?
Mm.
If you don't allow me to wash your feet, then you're not of me. You got to clean it up today. You got to stop thinking that we're so smart.
That's right.
Because we may not understand what the minister is asking us to do, but I'm telling you what he's asking us to do. He's asking us to let him wash our feet.
That's
That's
right.
right.
He's asking us to humble ourselves down and sit down and deal with all the problems that you haven't dealt with.
That's right.
Sir.
When I went to Chicago in August of 2010 and sat down in that chair, and Brother Minister Jamie audited me, I was 42 years old. But I was sitting in a chair crying about something that happened to me when I was in the 5th grade. But if you had to ask me when in my regular self, was I still hurting from that, I would have told you no. But when Brother Jamie sat down and asked me, what did I see? What do I hear? L. Ron Hubbard said there's 26 perceptics that you have to touch in a person when they're sitting in the chair. But where else did you see something about 26? Who came on February 26th?
Come on.
Who said there's 26 letters in the language? It ain't talking about the alphabet. It said it's 26 letters in the language. How do we talk as black people? Because an engram, the way you relieve the pain of an engram is by going into the engram and finding out the language that's in the engram, and then you get the person to talk it out. So we got to learn the language of the people. We got to learn the language of the pain and sit down in the chair and not walk it out like the song said. We got to talk it out.
Yes, sir.
Now, real quick, in English lesson number C1, Mother Tanetta said there's a code, a mathematical code that runs all the way through the Holy Quran with the number 19. Is that right?
That's right.
She said there's a code to the lesson. I don't say I know the code, but I've been studying the code. So English lesson number C1. The minister was an English major, I believe. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Minister Farrakhan.
Yes, sir.
But he, like the messenger went to the 3rd grade, the minister only went to the 3rd year of college.
That's right.
So we got an English lesson number C1. If we take and put a mathematical value to the letter C, what would it be? A, B, C.
3.
3.
Yes, sir.
So English lesson number C1 or English lesson number 31. Problem 31 was the line walking back and forth trying to find a solution to the problems. But if you walk over here and then you turn around and walk back over here, you didn't go nowhere.
That's right.
But it said with modern equipment. What kind of modern equipment is going to help a lion walk faster? But you going to hook him up to a battery charger? Modern equipment is a modern understanding of Islam.
That's right.
Right.
Dianetics is Islam.
That's
Right.
On a higher plane.
That's right.
But we want to stay down here with the lower self instead of coming up to what the Honorable Louis Farrakhan
That's right.
is telling us to do. So now, 31. If you look at line 31 in English, I'm going to let Brother Linus read. You can read this, Brother Linus. Since it's problem English lesson number 31 now. Read from line 31 to the end.
Then what happened? Well, they wanted to go to their own country, but they could not swim 9,000 miles. Why didn't their own people come to get them? Because their own people did not know that they were here. When did their own people find out they were here? Approximately 60 years ago.
Thank you. Hold on. So line 31 says, then what happened? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
They wanted to go to their own country, but they could not swim 9. Well, yeah, certainly on a physical level. It is talking about us coming to America.
Yes, sir.
Our people in Africa not knowing where they brought us to. Is that right?
That's right.
Master Farad Muhammad, when he was given his assignment from his father didn't tell him where we were. They said he searched and traveled to every inhabited part of the planet Earth until he found out where we were. Is that right?
That's right.
Then what happened? They wanted to go to their own country, but they could not swim 9,000 miles. Now, what's the spiritual reality here? What comes after they wanted to go to their own country?
Why didn't their own people
Why didn't their own
come and get
people
them?
come and get them? In the book from L. Ron Hubbard, he says to the auditors, no matter what you do, exact words, get those engrams. Their own people wanted to do what? Come and get them. But their own people did not know that they were here, meaning they did not know that the engrams were in us. We had no idea what the imperfection was that's keeping us back, that's holding us down. It's what's on the inside, the pain of the engrams. So their own people could not come and get them, meaning the engrams, because we did not know that they were here. We didn't know nothing about Dianetics. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Now, when did their own people find out that they were here? Approximately when? 60 years ago?
60 years ago.
The minister introduced Dianetics in August of 2010. L. Ron Hubbard came out with Dianetics in 1950. How many years is that? How many? So it says approximately 60 years ago because we don't, depending on when you read this lesson. Now it's 65 years ago, is that right?
Sir.
So the minister is right on time. The messenger is right on time. Master Farad Muhammad is right on time. And if we get with the Dianetics and relieve ourselves from the pain, relieve the thorn from our side, then like that lion in problem number 31, we'll be walking much faster. And the territory that we got to cover is 3,000 by 2,000 miles, and that's the totality of our people in America. So with that being said, I want to close and greet you as I came before you in the greeting word of peace and paradise. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
Oh, bring the book to Allah. Yes, sir.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So we can move Islam in this country like never before. Because the Honorable Farrakhan is getting ready to leave us. And when he leaves us, all hell is going to break loose. So we don't have to hold on to the handle, which will never break. So at this time, I need to get somebody to close us out in prayer. I'm going to ask Brother Lyons to come up and close us out in prayer.
You can take a chair.
Before you close in prayer, I need to ask those questions that everybody has.
Oh,
And then charity,
Thank you.
and then pray. Yes, sir.
thank you.
Praise
Good
be
God
to
Almighty.
Allah. Yes, sir.
How can we forget that? So, now, with that being said, we do have somebody or somebodies that are here for your first time. If you're here for your first time, let us see your hand. Oh, praise God.
All right, God.
Praise God. And sister, what's your name? Qualina? Qualina. I'm sorry, I want to get that right. Qualina. So, Sister Qualina, do you believe what you heard today to be the truth and good for black people and thus good for the whole of humanity? Okay, she did a new school move. I ain't sure what that. That mean yes? Oh, okay. I'll give her a round of applause. Brother Marcus is almost 50. I had to make sure. Okay, so since you believe that what you heard is the truth and good for us as a people, would you be willing to learn more? We have a class for the sisters on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock. Would you be willing to learn more? And after learning more, potentially join us and help us with our work to save our people from pain in America? Okay, give her a round of applause. So with that being said, Sister Qualina, they're going to have a form for you to sign. You're not joining anything. You're just saying you want to learn more. And trust me, it's a lot to learn. So as soon as Sister Angela comes back in, she'll give you a form. Just fill it out, be at ease, and get ready to go on the journey of your life. Let's give her one more round of applause. We ain't had nobody except that long. We had to dig out the form. We know we hadn't been doing it like this, Brother Jesse. We've been watching the big screen back there. So,
That's right.
Brother Jesse, let's give him a round of applause.
Yes, sir. Brother Jesse.
That's a man that'll take a bundle of final cards like he just picked up 5. Just snatch them up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you. I'll be back in a minute. Sister Paulina, I'm sorry. We used to give you a card to sign, but in modern time, we in present time, now we have to read you a letter.
Yes, sir.
So it says, in the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Assalamu alaikum. Dear brother or sister, may this letter find you and your family in the best of health and spirit. Congratulations on your desire to become a part of the Nation of Islam, which is a brotherhood and sisterhood of 1,600,000,000 believers around the earth. Islam means submission to the will of God, which is the nature of God and the nature in which He created the human being in all of His creation. Entire submission to the will of God is and has been the practice of all of God's prophets and messengers.
Thank you, sir. Let's give Brother Captain / Brother Minister Marcus.
That's
another
right.
round.
Oh, praise Allahu Akbar.
In the nation, you gotta be ready.
That's right.
To fulfill any role.
That's
because they might
right.
call
Yes,
on you.
ma'am.
That's
Just
right.
have a few announcements for you, and then we'll go ahead and close out in prayer, Brother Linus. Today we do have our bean soup that Brother Marcus spoke about, and it's actually prepared by one of the juniors, Sister Need Ali, who prepared the bean soup, and the cream of wheat muffins that go with them were prepared by her brother, Brother Sakor. So we are taught, yes, the sisters learn to do the cooking and the scientists in the kitchen, but a lot of the youth nowadays are going to college and stuff, so it's a while before they get married, so they need to know that science also.
Me too.
So they're both learning it. So please take part of that. You get your cup of bean soup and the cream of wheat muffin for only $2, and that goes to the NGT Treasury. The next thing is just an update on our staple goods purchase. This was the first year that the City of Savannah participated, the Savannah Study Group, in the staple goods purchase from the farm. So we're looking to get our goods in about a week from Saviour's Day. So we'll get those in, and everybody will get to see what comes from our farm, and hopefully next time, it usually comes up like in August and September of each year. We turn in our money by October, and then we usually get it back before Saviour's Day. So if anybody wants to do it next year, please let me know. So that's all the announcements that I had for today. Remember, Saviour's Day coming up on February 22nd. It will be local this year, so keep your ears and eyes out for the flyers. Come get a pack of flyers and pass them out, because we want to fill the venue. We will be using the annex to the Civil Rights Museum on MLK. That new annex is where it's going to be. Okay? All right. So at this time, Brother Linus, if you would please bring you up to close us out in prayer. Thank you, sir.
Please stand for prayer. Take your position. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the world, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment in which we now live. Either we serve, either we seek for aid. O Allah, guide us on the straight path, the path of those upon whom Thou hast bestowed favors, and not the path of those upon whom Your wrath is brought down, nor of those who go astray. Ameen.
Ameen.
Brothers and sisters, go in peace, because peace is the way of the righteous. Assalamu alaikum.
Lake Islam, sir.
Right? Yes.
Assalamu alaikum, Brother Rich. How you feel?
Feel good, sir.
Brother, it's been quite a few years since we saw each other out. How's
Yes,
it feel to
sir.
be back in the house of Muhammad?
Oh, I feel great, sir.
Good, brother. I was
Feel great.
I was so surprised to see you come through the door. It was surprising, but it was a good surprise, brother.
Yes, sir.
Well, hopefully we'll see each other again soon. Thank you,
Yes,
big
sir.
brother.
Thank
Assalamu
you,
alaikum.
sir. Walaikum salam.
Come over here, Jesse. Your turn. You know I got to get your video. Come on over here. Brother Jesse, how you feel, brother? Brother Jesse, how does it feel to be back in the house of Muhammad?
Feels good, brother.
I feel good. I know it's been a long time, many years, brother. I see you still look good. You still look like FOI, and it's good to see you out, black man.
Thank you, brother. It was a good, strong message.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Well, like it's a lot.
How you feel, sir?
Come in here.
Yes, sir. Brother, you were very good up there, brother. You didn't like you missed a beat.
Oh, praise
I know you enjoyed yourself on YouTube, didn't you?
Yes.
That old stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
Brother Ron, how are you, brother?
Fine, brother. How you
Ain't seen you in quite a while. You still looking good, brother? You keep hanging over there. How's it going over there in Buford?
Everything's going good, brother.
Good, brother. That's good to hear. Okay, brother. Yes, sir.
Yeah, brother.
Have an email? Okay.
I saw the white man sitting next to Ron. Look, Brother Ron. My brother. Brother Ron, I couldn't tell how I was doing the way you was looking at me. I said, boy, I got to come up with something. But Ron, boy, he looked at me like I ain't saying nothing. I did up a little bit. Yes, sir. Oh, praise be to Allah. Thank Allah. You look beautiful. Now, this brother want to meet some of the brothers. This brother Ron X, this brother Ron L X. Yes, sir. What? Oh, I said no Justin and Lee. How you doing? Brother Richard. Brother Ron L. Where's your friend? My brother. Black man. Oh, praise be to Allah, brother. I'm saluting you, brother. Yes. Looking well, sir. Looking well. Why allowance to do it?
What's that? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't even say that. I tell them it's a duo. You know, I didn't get to do it. You know, it's not like I'm really obeying them. I would try.
Yes,
Look, that's mama, how much it cost?
It does.
Thank you. When I saw him come in, I said, it's going to be this day. It's the best part. It's the best part. I'm sitting down watching YouTube, watching Brother James. What's his name? Watching Brother James go Iron Man Muhammad on YouTube. Or Iron Muhammad 77. And I started looking at these old lectures. And I saw one with
So I'm like, since you don't mind if I get you on camera, is it?
I do not.
Yeah, since we hadn't, there's a lot of believers today we hadn't seen in years.
And we haven't. It is a beautiful time just to see all the believers come
That's
out
right.
and enjoy the message today.
That's right. So we can't miss an opportunity to videotape
That's
this.
right. That is right.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you, Brother Ted.
Yes, that's about it.
Is it all right?
Yeah, it was good, Brother Captain Marcus. Brother Marcus, you were very good up there. You hit all the points on time, and you were hard hitting. What you think about it?
Brother, I was very nervous. But I thank Allah for at least letting me have an opportunity
Yes, sir.
to say something to the beautiful believers of